Jeez Louise, I don't know why that's going on. Anyways, I today saw a documentary um, about John Lennon and Yoko Ono and IMAX. Now, if you don't know, I'm a big Beatles fan. I haven't really talked about it enough on the channel, honestly. Next year, that's going to change. And the main reason why is because we have a bunch of new Beatles biopics coming out next year. There's going to be 4 of them. I kind of want to do all the Beatles movies. I've ordered Yellow Submarine to do that. I need to get the other 3 Beatles movies. Not very many Beatles movies. But yeah, I really enjoyed this documentary. I think what I enjoyed the most about this documentary is that there's not a lot here new about John Lennon, I think. And that's really hard to do anyways, because I think the Beatles, because of how beloved they are, every filmmaker, every person on the planet who's wanted to make a documentary about the Beatles has pretty much done it. And there's great ones, there's not so great ones, there's pretty fucking phenomenal ones. Beatles Anthology, Get Back, Beatles 64, which is more about the fans, but that's a great one. Mark Scorsese's done one on George Harrison. So many different documentaries about this band that are all out there, easy to access, amazing things that you can watch or read in terms of books, and you can listen to interviews with these guys. There's so much information about these guys. And I think I got a different feeling about this documentary. It made me kind of feel angry. And the reason I say angry is watching this documentary. It's about John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Kind of the way it starts with this documentary. There's no interviews in this thing. It starts with showing you some footage of this concert that was one of the only concerts John did after leaving the Beatles, where he kind of inspired people and was an activist and things like that. And then you see some interviews with Yoko Ono about some stuff. But I think moments where they were talking about Charlie Chaplin, who was banned from the United States over some disagreements with our government. And you kind of see how that reflects now. And John Lennon possibly being evicted from the country because of some other stuff going on. And how that reflects what's going on now. The Trump administration, which is pretty interesting. And I think maybe that was the point of the documentary, is that we need to stand up. And we need to rise up. Not just against that kind of stuff. But it was also to really show you who John Lennon and Yoko Ono were and how that kind of reflected in the Beatles. But there's other deeper line messages, I think, that were put into this documentary. So honestly, this is one of the best documentaries I've seen about a musician in years, because while it is talking about an element of our past with this musician's history and things like that, it's kind of a reflection of the now in an odd way that I thought was really powerful, really uplifting and unique and frustrating all at the same time. And just a really well done, amazing. The sound design was great, and the IMAX theater really enhanced everything, looked fantastic. Whereas I felt like the Led Zeppelin one that a lot of people seem to really enjoy, I did enjoy that one too, but I didn't think the IMAX really enhanced it for me. For the most part, there were some great sequences in the IMAX, but this one, you're watching IMAX, and it was really good for parts of it. And I really thought this documentary was really good. And if you like Yoko Ono and John Lennon, and you like the Beatles, this is a fresh new documentary that I think has a lot to offer you. Yeah, absolutely adored this. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.